everybody's ready for some girl chat, yes?
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, back with us today is the amazing Ashanti. Looking gorgeous, by the way. Look at this gloss on sleeve.
You're like a
lollipop. She's our guest host for the entire week.
Yes.
Ashanti, how have you been feeling here at the girl chat table, for real?
I really feel like I'm at home with the girls.
Really?
I love it. The energy is amazing.
Yeah.
You guys are so amazing. Just positive
thank you.
spirits. I feel really great. I really
thank
do.
you.
We're so
you.
excited you're
We
here.
are happy that you could be here. So
Thank
you ready
you.
to come on into some girl chat with us?
Honey, I'm ready.
Now today is election day, and we all hope you have already voted or
Yes.
you're heading to the polls.
Yes.
Please, okay? But Adrian, I know that you've been working to make sure that Hispanics get out the vote and make
Yes.
sure that their voices are heard. I want to hear about
Yeah,
it.
this is really, really important to me, and I'm really passionate about this. I got the honor to be a part of something called Habla y Vota, which is on HBO Latino, and it pretty much allows you to hear different people's stories of, immigration, how they got here, why they're inspired to vote. People like Prince Royce, who we all love, George Lopez, and myself. And it's just so important, you guys. I don't think as Latinos we recognize our worth and our value in this country, and that we do have a big voice. And when I say big voice, I'm talking 27.3 million eligible Latinos that can vote in this election. And I really, really just want to stress to you guys, we can be the difference. We can make a change with our voice. So please, Latinos, get out there. We get out there and we're heard and everything else. We want to be heard during this election. And also, you guys, according to Phone to Action, you guys, there's been a huge spike in Hispanic voter registration due to new texting methods. So get out there and find out about that. And also, Hispanics are expected to make up. You guys, just think about this. 1 in every 10 voters is Latinos nationally.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
They've already.
We out here. We are.
The early vote,
lot of
the
us.
Hispanics have gone out.
Yes.
With
I'm
the
so
early
proud of you
vote,
guys.
they're
Thank you,
doing
guys.
it. So
Thank you,
very
thank you,
proud.
thank you. Now, you guys, if you're sitting at home today because you're just not sure if you're registered or not, we want you to know that it's not too late. Don't count yourself out just because you think you missed the deadline or because you think something got lost in the mail. It's happened, people. So to check your eligibility, visit canivote.org. That's canivote.org, and you guys can actually find out how and where you can locally vote to make your voice be heard.
Yes.
Make sure you get out there, guys, any way you can.
Well, I voted early already.
I know.
Yeah.
I saw your
Really?
Instagram.
You were the one that was like, girl.
I got
Yeah,
stuck in line.
Yeah.
There's a certain time you don't want to go after lunch for sure.
Right.
And you don't want to go when kids get, I realize now when kids get picked up from school because their
Yep.
parents all take the kids to the voting booth.
Yeah.
And so my line took so long. And guys,
How
I
long?
did the biggest mistake. I wore heels to the voting booth. No, I couldn't make it. I was shifting. I started leaning on the brother beside me. I was like, I gotta come back. So
Well, see, I went on a Sunday, and the first place that I went, it was a 4-hour wait. And I was like, oh, goodness. But you know what? I
Thank you
went
for
on
the heads up.
Instagram. I went on Instagram because I took a picture of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I went on Instagram, and then one of my followers said, go to this other station. It's in Norwalk, the registrar's office. And so
Okay.
I went there. They had it all. God bless Norwalk registration office. Y'all had it together. It was like an hour. That's all it took.
Wow.
It was
See,
an
I
hour.
was trying to go to Culver City, and you gave
No.
me the heads up on our group
Right.
chat. She
Go
was
to
like,
the
Was that
left.
the picture on your Instagram? Was that from Culver City?
That was
Less
the Culver
frequented.
City. That was West Los Angeles. And that was me to prove that I did vote. So I tried.
Good job,
And
Lonnie.
I'm going to tell you guys, for those that, voting is very important. We understand it is about, the general election, but that local,
Yes.
Jeannie, I was going through it because
Really?
just for Los Angeles, there were 17 measures, and one of the measures was the plastic bag. That plastic bag. This is for LA. It was a plastic bag. They had marijuana
not here for
legalizing
You
it.
guys, it goes up to, it comes down to the
Yes.
details like ticket pricing.
Yes.
How we take care of our service people from the garbage people that are in our community. There's a
They
lot
had
of
the
details that
death
you can take
penalty,
care of.
everything. That's why I tell people, you guys,
Yes.
it's not just about the
the
general.
presidency,
It's
yeah.
your local
Yes,
things
yes,
that are
yes.
affecting you.
Yes.
You have to make sure you check that out.
Yes.
did
Dumb
my absentee
question.
ballot when I was in New York, obviously, because I'm here now.
Yeah.
So I had to do mine early as well. And you definitely have to read the whole
Yes.
entire, from top to bottom, because
Yes.
it definitely makes a difference.
And I love, Adrian, that you brought in your community with this, because at the end of the day, like, although we're all the same family, when you reach out to culture, it makes it feel like that same family knit. Like, I'm gonna go vote with my mama Mai because I want to take her with me.
Yeah.
And you guys, I learned that the Asian American community is the fastest growing community in the United States today. Give it up for the Asian businesses out there.
Yeah.
But most importantly, most Asian people live in what's called battleground states like Nevada and Virginia.
Right.
Battleground state is basically a swing state, meaning those states are most important to make that deciding vote because the candidates have equal amount of supporters for both
Wow.
sides
Yeah.
in those states. So that one vote could be the one that kicks America in the
Right.
direction that you are voting for.
Wow.
So
Good to know,
seriously,
Jeannie.
That's awesome.
it's so important, you guys. Throwing it out there to my Vietnamese people. Mỗi gia đình mình phải làm sao cho mình xài cái giọng của mình. Mình đến
Get it,
đây
girl.
because of America. Thì ba,
love that.
chú, bạn nhớ mình dẫn người ta đi ra and vote.
Oh.
You
please.
better go.
I
Get
think
up.
that's
You
amazing.
better
In
go.
my mind, that is what America. I
Yes.
almost got emo.
What is
And
it?
I just-
Wait,
That's
what
what
did you just
America
say?
is.
know what she
I say that
said.
because the
Well, what did you
Asian-
say?
The Asian American community, for some reason, is a little bit more quiet, and they don't feel like they have as strong of a stance because my people are just not super vocal. But your vote really does matter. And I was telling uncles, aunties, friends out there, we have a place in this country. You worked hard to
Yes.
get here.
Yep.
You worked hard to get here. So it's a gift to us. Open that present, and that is your vote.
And I also
Jeannie,
want to
I
say,
noticed
you
you're-
black people need to get out and vote.
Yes.
Yes.
You see
That's
Obama
right.
telling y'all about his legacy. Y'all get out there and vote. And I don't have to do it in a language. Go vote.
So many of our ancestors have paved the way and have sacrificed so much for all of us to get out there.
Absolutely.
And regardless of who you like, if you don't like who's there,
Exactly.
whatever, the object is to get out there and take advantage of your right to
Yes.
vote. Because
Let
so
'em know.
many people have sacrificed
Yes.
for us to be able to
Yes.
get out
And
there.
we have to get out of the mentality that we don't matter. We
Oh.
Exactly.
do.
Yes.
Yes.
And that we can make a difference
Yeah.
as a whole. But Jeannie, I wanted to ask you something. You were getting emotional. Why were
I
you
got
getting
emotional watching her.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's from just our immigrant parents,
Yeah.
but do you notice that a lot of family members
Yes.
actually say, like, they don't listen to us, they don't want
Yeah.
anything from
They
us.
think
Let
we
me
don't
just
matter.
go to work and come home, and I'm not a real American, even though they've got their citizenship, so they don't think they count as much. I know a lot of people, I know I'm talking to you out there, you just don't think you are heard. But I'm telling you, your citizenship says you have been heard from the moment you got here.
Amen. Well, if you are planning to go to the polls today, make sure you definitely know what to expect. Although voting may seem easy to some people, it can actually be complicated, and it's important to not be intimidated by any new changes you may come across.
Right.
Definitely make sure you know what times the polls open, and
Right.
they're usually open for about 12 hours after that. And I
Yeah.
know for me, I wanted to go on lunch to vote, but Lonnie, I've learned from you, you have to make sure you maybe go mid-lunch around that time and
Yeah.
maybe mid-morning, so you're not standing in line, especially if you have kids, because you gotta just tow them in.
Yes.
Exactly.
Jeannie just said, wear comfortable shoes.
Yeah.
You might be waiting a while.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Bring a snack.
Bring your
Bring a
flags.
snack.
Bring snacks for sure. And guys, I'm always, because my Asian side likes an incentive, yo, Krispy Kreme donuts are giving away a free donut if you show them that you voted. And White Castle burgers are giving away free IC. And Gold's Gym, you get a free membership for the day so that you can work out because you voted. Hold
Also, when you're at the polls, also know that some states where you live in, they require a photo ID to vote. Those states are Georgia, Indiana, Kansas, Mississippi, Tennessee, and Wisconsin. They have really strict photo ID laws, so make sure that you bring your ID. I bring my ID anyway.
Yeah, I
just
would
in
think
case.
everywhere
You
would
know.
make you show ID.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
I didn't know
No,
who's
because
voting.
when I early voted, they asked for either you bring your pamphlet,
Yeah.
or either you fill out a form and then they print it and then they go
Yeah.
by that. Certain states you don't have to have ID.
Yes.
Certain states are very, very strict.
You
know
should
what
just
I-
bring it regardless.
Bring it.
Yeah, just
Always.
bring it
Just
anyway.
Just so
Wherever
nothing
it is.
catches you. I'm not as great as retaining information as you are, Lonnie. So if anybody's like me where you forget things, I bring my ballot book every year and I write my answers down. So it's literally just a copy paste on what you already know you're going to vote. So you get out faster, you guys.
That is true.
And don't be scared to ask, because I'm not gonna lie, when I went up there was a very nice lady behind the desk, and I was like, well, what do we need to do down in this section? You know, so if you don't know something, I think it's important that you go and you ask.
Don't be afraid. Senior citizens, the poll workers where I go, like in Compton, even though I early voted, I'm gonna go see them anyway, because them senior citizens crack me up. They will check you. They will let you know everything you need to know. They're so helpful. You know, and you know, let's give it up, because a lot of people that are working at those polling places, they're volunteering. So thank you guys so much for doing that.
Also, you guys, when you vote, make sure you do your homework. Read about the issues that matter to you at the state and local level. I know for me, you guys, when I vote, I'm like on a mission. I literally look at all of the issues, and they usually under each thing, they have what a proposition is, you know, so you know exactly what you're voting for. Make sure you take your time and read it, please.
Because each state, each county has something different. What I found what was interesting in San Diego, there's this Measure C that they're asking the public to approve a hotel tax. And that hotel tax is going to provide $1.5 billion to build a football stadium. This is how important voting is that I want to just show the example that how locally it can affect you when you wonder, how did that get built? It got built because your tax dollars, whether you voted for it or not. That's why it's important to go and vote. There's a lot of measures out there. Different counties, different cities. That's like, you know, even in San Francisco, where you're from, they have a measure on there to see if 16-year-olds can be allowed to vote for local elections.
That's cool.
Yes. I mean, it's so interesting. I love it. I think it's a great time. This is what America's about. It's about us making our decisions. And not somebody telling you got to do something. No, you can have a voice. So, you know, I feel when you say your people feel a certain type of way, because we felt this way back, you know, in the 60s and the 70s. So when our president says, vote, you know, don't take it for granted. I think a lot of y'all out there taking it for granted, especially the young people. Because a lot of young people, you know, this may be their first election. This may be, you know, their second election. But they have to understand, this is why we have to study history. So many people fought so that we can have a country like this. And don't take it for granted.
My grandfather actually marched with Martin Luther King, and there's a picture of him that we have in our house. He's holding his shoes up with holes in them, and there's a whole article. They spat on him, they beat him, and he marched down Selma for us to have that opportunity to vote. You know what I mean? So that has always been instilled in my entire family. As soon as everyone turned 18, that's grandpa. Go out there and do what you need to do. You know what I mean?
Don't take that for granted. To find out information on propositions and measures that affect you, visit vote411.org and make sure you head to the polls informed. Very important.
Oh, such an emotional talk, but I love that we're passionate like this. If you're heading to the polls today, ready to take that perfect selfie in your voting booth, be careful. I got to take this one. You might be breaking the law. I am so guilty of taking selfies all the time inappropriately. In fact, here's a map because we want you to be able to legally take your selfie that shows which states you can and cannot snap voting selfies. For example.
Allowed is the dark blue, guys.
Yes, okay.
Allowed is the dark blue.
Allowed is the dark blue. So I here in Cali
You can, Jeannie.
cannot. It's banned. But if you live in Virginia, selfie away.
So allowed.
Did something happen to Justin Timberlake, right? Like he snapped us.
He got in a little trouble, but the DA ended up in the Justin Timberlake case. He said it's all fine, it's all good. You know, don't cry, River. We're gonna let him. But you can't.
But
you're not supposed to.
You know what you can do if you're not in a place that doesn't allow the selfie? Just do the picture afterwards with the sticker.
I do it in the car.
Put it on your forehead. Be like, I voted. Make it cute. That works.
Let's do a hashtag. If you know what, we're gonna just do something, okay? You know, use your real voice.
Hashtags.
Take a picture. Hashtag use your real voice, and we're gonna put some up on our Instagram on the reel.
Wait, no. Let's decide that right now. If you guys vote take a picture with it. Hashtag use your
We'll
real
retweet
voice.
you.
We will retweet or post you or
That's
share
what we
you
gonna
however
do.
we feel
That's
led.
it, spread
We
the
love it.
word. Today.
That's
now.